syndrome is a very serious issue in today's society. Women of older age seem to get Down syndrome faster, or they're prone to getting Down syndrome. And according to Facts About Down Syndrome on Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, published in 2014, people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome. So they are like normal, they have everything, but they just possess an extra chromosome when they are in the mom's womb. So on Down syndrome misconceptions in reality, on globaldownsyndromefoundations.com, the average life expectancy for people with Down syndrome is 60 years old. So this isn't where they are 8 years old and they end up passing away. And some people actually end up living till 80 years old. So schooling and after-school care is a big issue in this society. So from when people graduate high school at the age of 21, the age of 21, if they are held back multiple years, they are put out of public school systems. They can no longer go there. So this is a picture of a kid with Down syndrome. He, as you can see, he has the flat face and flat nose, and they are still able to do all kinds of sporting activities and anything like that. According to how many people are affected by or at risk for Down syndrome on National Institute of Healthcare and Human Development, states that at the age of 25, the likelihood of having a child with Down syndrome is 1 in 1,300. So as you can see, as the ages get higher, the chances get higher. So at 42, which isn't old to have a kid, the chances are 1 in 55. So that is a big thing, and when people talk about getting pregnant, they don't want to have kids old because of this chance of having this. One thing that people can do is they can get a test run while they are pregnant, and it says if the kid is going to have Down syndrome. This test isn't always accurate, but people are doing it more nowadays. According to an article written by Anastia Bouchow, titled Attitudes and Experience of Integration on Down Syndrome Education Online, says that social gains, like going to school and stuff, helps the people with Down syndrome make their way up in society, so it keeps them in. But a big problem is that once they do graduate, they have nowhere to go. There's multiple different centers, but these centers aren't all around the United States. So a lot of people are trying to bring up new centers so they are able to have a place for them to go once they do graduate high school. According to Life After High School on National Down Syndrome Society, posted in 2015, after high school they have post-secondary education, employment, but if these individuals are aggressive, which is a trait of people with Down syndrome, they cannot go into employment and they can't go into a aftercare facility. So they have other opportunities, but their opportunities are limited. According to Down syndrome on Centers for Patient Information and Resources, public schools only hold people from 3 to 21. So once they graduate, they have to find another thing to do, or their family members have to take care of them, which people with Down syndrome, severe cases, it is very hard for the family to figure out what to do and not affect their life for their entire life, because having a kid with Down syndrome is like a lifelong commitment. It's not just until they're 18 and took them out of the house. So, according to Texas Elder Care Costs, on paying for senior care online for a nursing home, it is $4,000 to $450 in Dallas. So this is like assisted living societies. So if you cannot take care of your kid with Down syndrome, they can go here. But as you can see, the costs are outrageous. So a solution to this problem would be this new foundation that is being started by one of my good friend's parents. It's called All Around Downs, and they are setting up a facility in near Dallas, and they are doing aftercare for 3 to 21-year-olds, and they also have in-living places for people older than 21. So they have jobs for them to do, or if they aren't able to do jobs, then they can do a multitude of different things around. It's like a huge farm. So they have an RN on site in case they have a problem, and they're located right next to a doctor's office. So this would be a good, like this is a new starting thing. They're just now buying the land and getting all the houses built. But if you are able to donate, this would be a great cause to donate to.